With Kevin Lynch, Tom Hanneman back on a Timberwolves fast break following a 106-103 loss for the Wolves in Sacramento. 0-2 to start the season on the road, now back home for the home opener on Tuesday night. Tom Thibodeau, after this loss, talked about the Wolves needing to find a little more toughness in their game. They need a number of things right now, and a little bit of help from the bench would be good as well.
Well, it's interesting. We talked before the season, Tom, how the bench play and the additions of Brandon Rush, Cole Aldrich, the drafting of Chris Dunn, players like that are going to come in, plus the additions of, Nemanja Bjelica, Shabazz Muhammad, those guys going into another season here. We kind of thought, well, this bench is going to be nice and solid. It's going to be a real strength of this team. But we have not seen that, and it's just 2 games in, and it's not time to panic by any stretch. But they got outscored here tonight by Sacramento's bench, 32 points to 19. And Shabazz Muhammad just has not had a big impact in 2 games. The same thing with Bjelica, and Chris Dunn has been a minor player for the most part, too. So I think as the season wears on, this bench play is going to improve. But right now, they're really suffering, the Wolves are, because they need a little bit of punch coming off that bench, and they just haven't gotten it. And once again, only after 2 games, but hopefully this changes quickly.
Once again tonight, a rocky third quarter was part of the difference. The Timberwolves outscored 24-1 at one stretch in the third. As you look at the final numbers, Tom Thibodeau discussed DeMarcus Cousins' strength in this game tonight.
He's tough matchup every night. You got a tough matchup. You know, we have to have the awareness to deal with it and deal with it effectively. I thought we came out in the first half, played a good first half. Third quarter, abomination. Fourth quarter, we scrambled to get back, and then missed free throws and, loose balls. The difference between winning and losing.
No question, it's a work in progress, a work that continues. On Tuesday night, the home opener is Memphis comes to Target Center. Then it's the Thunder on Thursday, and then back on the road against the Thunder on Saturday. So the Grizzlies, Nuggets, and Thunder still ahead. Next 3 for the Timberwolves. Memphis came back and beat the Wolves on opening night. A good chance for Minnesota to show a little muscle themselves at home.
Oh, hopefully so. I mean, the Wolves played them in the preseason, handed the Grizzlies a pretty nasty loss for the most part. So, but I don't know if you take too much stock into that, considering it's a preseason game. But 2 winnable games this week. Let's face it, the Wolves are at home. It's time to start establishing that home court advantage here at Target Center. And then hopefully the Wolves can move into Oklahoma City next weekend with a 2-2 record. But, you don't play well, you're going to lose these games too, because Memphis and Denver can also beat Minnesota. But if the Wolves play and do their thing, I think they'll be just fine.
Hope you'll join us for a special 1-hour edition of Wolves Live Tuesday night at 6 o'clock.